So if people look at the book and read the book, what would be the self-help takeaway? In other words,
okay, yes,
yeah. You know, like how does this apply to me? I'm not sure. I love to daydream. I love to draw. I love to take pictures, but I have to make a living.
Right.
So, like, what would be the takeaway about, like, how can I get some lessons from this book?
So, creative intelligence training, and I've written another book about that has all my techniques and tools and so forth in it. What I've been doing for 30 years with people who come in with this problem or that is recruiting their natural creativity, helping them find their true wishes. What do you want to do with this body of yours? You have a body and you have a story. The story was created by your parents, then by culture and other people. And now your sense of self is, who am I? Where am I going? Am I happy? I said, your happiness is not something you're going to find.
Is that called midlife crisis?
Well, yes, but it can start in adolescence.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the recruitment is, let's get you connected to your mind, body, wishes in your imagination and project, who do you want to be? What do you want to be? How do you want to do it? And then it's a very creative process that every human brain can do this. I do it with teenagers. And then that's where the self-help comes in, mindful training to listen to the body and generate a wish-driven story of me. And then the executive mind has to say, well, I want to be a doctor, so I guess I better go to medical school. I want to be an artist. Well, I guess I better have an art studio. I mean, that was my journey. Yeah. I wanted to do everything, so I had to do it. I had to execute it. I couldn't just dream it up.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when I look at even my own life or the lives of people, always I think like one of the big crisis moments is graduating high school. Should I go to college? Like, that's a big
right.
And then after college, if they go to college, which just doesn't seem to be as necessary as it used to be, right. That next step is like, well, after I have all these degrees in college, what do I do? That's another crisis point.
Yes.
And that point brings you to, like, if you have a career, then you do that career, and then when you're kind of done with that, and if you have a family and the kids go away, then there's another crisis point.
Yes.
Like, now what do I do with my life?
Yes.
And so there are like three major pivotal points in one's life, I think.
Yes, and when you are successful, when the mind is successful at recruiting the resilience to adversity and the daydreaming, free association of the creativity brain, it integrates those and literally rewires the sense of self. And this is the book I did before Andy. It says SOS, Rewiring Your Sense of Self with Creative Intelligence Training. So the brain is very plastic. And the parts of it that generate a sense of me are very malleable, even as we age, if we focus our attention on learning new things and unlearning old things that don't really help us.
Well, the thing about creativity is you get to do exactly what you want to do without restrictions.
That's it.
Whereas in the linear thing, you have to put guardrails on everything you do, because you have a monthly thing. Every 30 days you have to pay the rent, or every cycle you have to do this.
This brings me to perhaps the final point that I've been involved in my book, The Art Imperative. It starts with the cave paintings. And when I look at the big picture of human beings and their creativity, mindful meditation showed up 2,500 years ago. Get the ego out of the way, be your truth. But art does that. Your ego gets out of the way and the art just leaves an imprint of its truth. And so mindfulness and art are the same thing. Meditation is very new. Art is very ancient, and every one of us have that ability to tap into that truth.